Beginner gym advice nobody tells you. Walking into a gym for the first time can feel like entering a room where everyone knows their rules except you. People adjust machines, lift with confidence, and move from one exercise to the next without hesitation. Meanwhile, you're wondering how to shang seat and whether everyone can tell that you were new. Here is the truth. Being a beginner is not embarrassing. It is the starting point every experienced person once had. Today, I am sharing the advice I wish I had before my first workout. How to handle gym anxiety, train wisely, eat better, use supplements carefully, and stop expecting a complete transformation in a few weeks. First, stop believing that everyone is watching you. Most people are focused on their own workout, music, or schedule. They are not grading your form or judging the weight you use. When you do not know how something works, ask. Speak to a trainer, staff member, or someone who has just used the machine. Say, "Excuse me, could you show me how to adjust this?" That question can help you train more safely. Visit during a quieter hour, take a short tour, or begin with machines that feel simple. Confidence usually does not arrive before reaction. It grows because you keep showing up. Second, do not start with a 6-day bodybuilding split just because your favorite fitness creator reigns that way. A beginner does not need to live in the gym. 2 or 3 full body strength sessions each week can be a strong starting point. Train the major movement patterns: a squat or leg press, a hip hinge, a push, a pull, and a carry exercise. Add walking, cycling, or another form of cardio when it fits. Your first goal is not to destroy your body. It is to build a routine you can repeat. If every session leaves you unable to move for 4 days, you probably did more than necessary. Start with manageable weights, control drops, and enough recovery. Third, keep your workout simple. Use a few basic movements that train the whole body. Then add 1 or 2 smaller exercises for areas you want to emphasize. You do not need 15 exercises or every machine in the building. More exercises do not automatically create better results. Better technique, consistent effort, and gradual progress matter more. Fourth, stop changing your program every week. Social media makes it look as if you need a new secret workout every Monday. You do not. Your body needs time to learn movements and adapt. Keep a simple routine long enough to improve it. Write down the exercise, weight, and repetitions. Over time, add 1 repetition per range of motion. Use better control, or increase the weight by the smallest available amount. That is progressive overload. It does not mean lifting recklessly. It means asking your body to do a little more as your ability improves. A controlled set with a lighter weight is more useful than a heavy set you cannot manage. Sharp pain, sudden joint pain, dizziness, or unusual shortness of breath is a reason to stop and get help. Fifth, do not use cardio as punishment. Cardio supports heart health, stamina, and daily energy, but spending hours on a treadmill because ate pizza is not a healthy strategy. Begin with an amount you can sustain. 10 or 20 minutes of brisk walking is still real exercise, and you can build from there. Strength training and cardio do not have to compete. A balanced routine can include both. Sixth, do not try to build muscle while starving yourself. Extreme crash diets can leave you exhausted, hungry, and unable to train well. Instead of replacing your entire life with plain chicken and lettuce overnight, improve your eating pattern, one step at a time. Build meals around a protein source, include fruits or vegetables. Add carbohydrates that support training, and include healthy fats. Protein can come from meat, fish, eggs, dairy, beans, lentils, tofu, or other foods that fit your preferences. You need an eating plan you can follow on workdays, weekends, family dinners, and stressful weeks. If fat loss is your goal, a moderate, sustainable calorie deficit is more realistic than an extreme plan. If muscle gain is your goal, you still need enough food. Protein, sleep, and recovery. Exact needs depend on your body, health, activity, and goals. So personalized guidance from a registered dietitian or qualified medical professional can help. 7th, women should not be afraid of lifting weights. Strength training does not make Semiramis overnight. Significant muscle development takes time, repeated training, adequate nutrition, and progressive effort. Lifting can build strength, support bone health, and make daily tasks easier. Choose the goals that matter to you, not the ones social media tells you to want. 8th, supplements are optional. Habits are not. Beginners often buy pre-workout, protein powder, creatine, fat burners, vitamins, and several other products before completing 5 consistent workouts. Start with regular meals, enough protein, water, sleep, and a repeatable program. Protein powder can be convenient when meals do not cover your needs. Creatine may help with repeated high-intensity efforts, such as resistance training, but no supplement replaces consistency, and natural does not automatically mean safe. In the United States, dietary supplements are not approved by the FDA. For safety and effectiveness before reaching store shelves, read labels, avoid miracle claims, consider independent third-party testing, and speak with a health professional. If you take medication or have a medical condition, finally, stop demanding a new body in 30 days. You may notice improved coordination, energy, or confidence early, but meaningful strength, muscle, and body composition changes require patience. Set goals you can control. Complete 3 workouts this week. Learn 1 new machine. Add 1 repetition. Prepare 2 balanced lunches. Go to bed 30 minutes earlier. Small wins create evidence that you are becoming a person who trains consistently. The gym is not a 30-day punishment for disliking your body. It can become a long-term practice of respecting your body, challenging it, and learning what it can do. Remember, nobody expects you to know everything on day 1. Ask questions. Start simple. Repeat the basics. Eat enough to support your goals. Treat supplements as optional. Track progress without demanding perfection. Give the process time. Your job is not to impress the strongest person in the room. Your job is to return next week, a little more confident than you were today. What was the hardest part of your first gym experience? The machines, the people, the workout plan, or staying consistent? Share your answer in the comments. Subscribe for practical fitness guidance without the hype, and I will see you in the next video. This video is for general education and is not a substitute for personalized dietary, nutrition, or exercise advice.